Summer is coming right around the corner, so big question, what should we be wearing? And even more importantly, what shouldn't we be wearing? And does it matter? Hello, I'm your friend Deirdre and a big welcome back to my channel, the channel for ladies over 50, and I hope you're all doing really well. You know, fashion and what we choose to wear is all individual, of course, and I always say wear what makes you happy and what makes you individually feel great. It's a really liberating feeling to do that when we get to our age, isn't it? But you know, in this video, I'm sharing 6 items or ways of wearing summer clothes that you might want to think twice about, and hopefully more than twice. Now, a little disclaimer here, these are just my opinions, so please don't get angry with me if you disagree. That's totally fine, of course. So let's start straight away with my first type of clothing that I really don't think would do any of us any favours. And I'm going to tell you why too, which is number 1, cutout dresses. Cutout dresses display bits of our bodies that aren't normally seen by anyone but ourselves or our partner, if he's really lucky. And they tend to also display parts of our bodies that might have seen better days. Or is that just me? Like sections of the skin at our waists, our hips, our stomachs, odd sections of our chests in weird places, you know, you get the idea. So it really depends on what image you're trying to project about yourself, of course, and how you like to look. You know, I think very young women can get away with cutouts, but even then, it's not really a classy look. But if you love cutouts, then great, of course. But I really would recommend discreet ones that hardly show. Some summer dresses have just a little bit at the sides, which can look good, but do be careful. But you know, there are plenty of gorgeous floaty dresses out there that would look so lovely on us, I think, without having to resort to cutouts. I'd love your views on this, ladies. Would you feel happy in a cutout item? If so, what sort of item? And how much cutout? Okay, my second type of clothing that I don't think we should be wearing in summer, or any time of the year for that matter, is number 2 is denim shorts with cropped tops. This is a powerful combination, and I don't mean that in a positive way. I think the worst thing is this combination, you know, of very short denim shorts and a crop top together. Now, I'm not against denim shorts at all. You know, I wear them, but not with a crop top. The denim shorts I'm thinking about here are really short, cut off ones with maybe a raw edge and a bit frayed at the edges, distressed in places as well. I just think they look a bit cheap and they just don't flatter us. And of course, when you team it with a crop top, which shows acres of stomach, that kind of just sort of adds to the effect of maybe trying a little bit too hard. Sometimes the crop tops can have a ripped edge too, which sort of adds to it. Now, people wearing this kind of combination to me just look as though, another thing, they've been dragged through the hedge backwards. That's a little phrase that my grandmother used to say, who had a lot to say about a lot of things. Instead, denim shorts or any shorts are really great, but I would suggest a longer inseam. You know, something like 4 to 5 inches or whatever length you feel comfortable with. And maybe not too tatty or distressed, and definitely not paired with a crop top. You know, instead, why not try something like a lovely crisp white shirt? Because that can look fabulous with a pair of shorts. It's a really classy option for when it's a bit warmer. Not dead hot, but when it's warmer. So number 3 is visible underwear. Now, I know it can happen accidentally, you know. You might be wearing a top like a vest or a tank top and a regular shaped bra, and maybe one of the straps slides down a bit and it shows before you realize and you yank it up. I'm not actually talking about this. What I am talking about is wearing an outfit where the underwear is deliberately showing. So if you're wearing trousers or jeans, it's not a great look to get your knickers to show above the jeans. Or when you bend down, you know, if your knickers show out the top of your jeans or your shorts, best left to builders, I think, or maybe not. Do you have that phrase builder's bum in your country? Apologies for the pictures. Now, other ways we might inadvertently show our underwear are often through things like t-shirts that are not very thick, and maybe the bra shows underneath a little bit. This can be a bit tricky and something to be aware of when we get dressed. If you're going to wear a thin top, try wearing a nude bra underneath, or one which is designed not to show the edges. Now, I will link some underneath, and I'll actually be creating a video which I think probably coming out next weekend, where I can recommend the absolute answer to this problem. So don't miss on that, because that really is a good option. So my 4th tip of what not to wear in the summer is anything neon if you're not at the gym. Neon colours sort of announce us before we arrive, don't they? I think they definitely have a place if you're doing exercise or if you're at the gym, if you like these colours. But outside of that, my opinion, and I'd love to know yours, I don't think they make the best of us. And there are lots of reasons for this. So firstly, the colours look like a walking highlighter pen, and they're not very flattering for any complexion, I don't think. Also, they're often made from artificial materials, synthetic materials like polyester, acrylic, which makes them look a lot cheaper. And of course, that also means that they don't breathe, and that can be really uncomfortable in the summer. I do think bright colours can be wonderful. I'm all for that. And they're really uplifting, but just not highlighter pen bright. You know what I mean? Now, some of my favourite bright colours for exercise are from the range CRZ Yoga, which you can get from Amazon fairly cheaply. If you're looking for something for yoga, for perhaps Pilates, that kind of thing, fast walking, or to go to the gym. I've recently bought the deep red, which is beautiful. It's so cheerful, bright but not neon, and I only wear it for exercise. I will link it below, actually. It's so nice. You could also try slightly paler versions of these neon colours. So perhaps a pink, a paler pink, or a sky blue, because these sorts of colours look really pretty and they're just not so in your face. So let's move on to my number 5, which is don't wear anything in summer that makes you look a weird shape. Now, I know that sounds a little bit strange, but what I mean here is items of clothing that totally mask everybody's bodies, you know, and they just look unnatural. Now, I'm not talking about loose clothing, because that can be great if it's hot, particularly, you know, especially if you balance out your figure by pairing loose with more fitted. But what I am talking about are things like balloon bubble skirts with a big bubble hem that can make our figures look very odd. Like maybe we've got a sack we're dragging around on our legs, or maybe we got caught up with the rubbish bags, you know, when we were taking them out, or maybe we're wearing the sheets, washing the sheets, and somehow they got stuck to us, you know, you get the picture. Or another type of style which can make us look weird are loads and loads of ruffles in really odd places on a piece of clothing. I mean, for example, in this picture, is there actually a person inside this? And here, this dress really makes her look so much wider than she is. And it's a real shame, I think. Or in this example, just looks like somebody's standing on a cloud, you know, rather than actually on the floor in this dress. But it's not just ruffles, also any item of clothing that cuts you off in a strange place too. Like halfway down your legs so you look foreshortened. So, dare I actually say this, cropped cargo pants. Ah, you're going to hate me. Please wear them if you love them. Of course, but do be aware of how you style them, because they do tend to foreshorten the legs. There's a real cut off there. Oh my, if you're still with me, here's my 6th tip of what not to wear in the summer, and that is play suits and rompers. They're really best for small children, you know, toddlers under 2. You can look quite pretty, of course, but they often are made from synthetic material, often very loose, so they're just not very flattering. They tend to just hang and not fit, giving our figures no structure or any sense of definition, which is really what we need, especially at our age, a bit of definition. I don't mean tight clothing, but some sense of shape, and these rompers just don't do that. Also, they're often in big, bold floral designs, which isn't always flattering because the big, bold design makes us look big. And also, a little thing between us, how do you go to the toilet? You have to take off the whole thing, I guess. What a hassle. So ladies, if you're looking down at yourself and you're wearing a cut-out cropped top in, let's say, highlighter pen orange with distressed uber short denim shorts with your knickers hanging out, then maybe think about changing into something nicer. That's just my opinion, and I'd love yours. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please do give it a thumbs up, and do please subscribe, because I'd love to have you join our channel, and our community is fabulous, and share this with your friends as well. So I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you really, really soon with more styling videos. Lots of love. Bye.